Hello, Tadpales, and welcome to a brand new video. Nahida's birthday was just the other day, and there is an event for it called Chromatic Ode of Candies and Roses. This is the birthday that Nahida definitely deserved, and hopefully nothing crazy happens. I just want a nice, chill time, especially after the Natlan Archon quest. We need a little bit of a pick-me-up. We need a pick-me-up, and I think celebrating Nahida's birthday is just that thing that we need. So if you are excited for today's birthday, if you are excited for today's video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you don't do either of those things, you do not like Nahida, and you should be ashamed. How could you not like Nahida? So make sure you hit that like button or subscribe, and let's go to the quest.
Hey, Tainari and Kali are over there. And Dia and Candice are with them. Let's go say hi.
No voices. What is this, a world quest? They need to figure this strike out. They gotta figure this contract out. This is wild. Everyone good with their assignment? Then let's get this show on the road. Oh, and again, please be careful. The last thing we want is for her to find out about our plan. Don't worry about that. Mercenaries can keep a secret like our lives depend on it. I'm not sure this scenario is quite that extreme. You know what I mean, Candice. It's just a figure of speech. I'm still kind of nervous. It's not that I'm scared I'll let something slip. It's just, what if she suddenly shows up behind me without warning?
Hey there! What are you guys talking about?
Nothing, I swear. I don't know anything you don't know. I'm not hiding anything. You're definitely hiding something. Just tell us. The cat's already out of the bag. Calm down, Kale. At least check who it is before you freak out. KB, Paimon, fancy seeing you here. Great to see you all. Oh, it's you two. You scared me half to death. Just like when I lose focus in class and Master Tainari suddenly shows up behind me, but even scarier. Are you here for the Sub-Zero's festival?
Yep, festivals are always so fun. It seemed like the perfect time to come back and hang out with all of our friends.
This one is extra special. I heard from Master at the Academia is planning a grand birthday celebration for the Dendro Archon. Perhaps it's a small attempt to make amends for their past behavior.
Guess we came at the perfect time. A grand celebration calls for even more good food and fun than usual. But what were you gossiping about just now? Paimon heard something about a secret.
Over here, you two. I'll explain everything in private. We're preparing a birthday surprise for the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, a birthday surprise?
Look at the traveler's face. Pure shock. It was Dea's idea, actually. Oh well, it was just something that occurred to me while talking with Dunizard. The Sub-Zero's festival always seems to follow the same formula, so I figured a change of pace might be nice. Junior Zod liked the idea, and so I did, and so did the others. So we got the ball rolling pretty quickly. If we want this to be a surprise, the fewer people who know, the better. We're dealing with the god of wisdom here. A single slip of the tongue is enough to spoil the whole thing.
Yeah, that all makes sense. So, do we have to keep talking like this until the festival ends?
So, anyway, we've only asked a few of our friends to help out, since they happen to have some free time.
So what exactly are you planning?
Well, we heard the Dendro Archon loves candies, so we want to take advantage of that. We're also planning a birthday meal after the carriage parade, so we'll have a halved Muwa feast as well. We left most of the specifics to Kave. Right now, all we need to do is purchase the food and decorations. Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, put us to work. Now that we're in on the plan, we should do something to contribute.
Hey, Candice, weren't you looking for someone to help you with the shopping? Yeah, I've been in the desert for so long, I was worried I wouldn't be the best judge of the goods around here. Yeah, we can help with that. As long as it's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all. We're more than happy to help.
Hey, seems like you're really learning your manners, Paimon. I'll happily take you up on that offer then. All right, it's settled. Tainari will book the venue, Junior Zod and I will take care of the decorations, and you three are on food.
Ooh, so exciting! This is gonna be the best birthday surprise Nahida could ask for!
Shh, okay.
Right. Paimon almost forgot. Gotta keep it a secret.
All right, we're gonna go shopping. All right, man, it's great to be back in Sumeru. Listening to the music. Oh. Aww. That is so cute and pretty.
Ooh, there's all kinds of delicious scents in the air today. The sea breeze in Port Ormos isn't even enough to cover them up.
This is the final stop of the carriage parade. So many of the vendors decided to set up their stalls in advance. The city is a lot more lively than usual. The same goes for Aru Village. Everyone's doing their part to make this a truly unforgettable Sub-Zero's festival.
Well, with all these vendors, there's no way we're going back empty-handed. Just leave the haggling to us.
All right then, let's... Are you okay? I'm fine. Oh God. And so it begins. We're in the Sub-Zero's festival. This better not be another mind trick by the dirty academia. Sorry for making you worry. Let's go to that store and place an order.
Welcome! What can I get for you today?
We'd like to place an order for the Sub-Zero's festival. Could you have them ready for pickup after the parade?
No problem at all. What'll it be?
We'll take 3 orders each of masala cheese balls, potato boats, and curry shrimp, and 10 orders of panipuri.
One sec. Let me jot this down. Potato boats, pani puri. All right. We'll have that ready as scheduled. That's a fairly sizable order.
Does that mean we can expect a discount?
Of course. Let me see. That should come to 29,000 mora, but you can have it for 26,000. How's that sound?
What about 20,000?
Huh?
Wow, she really went for it.
That's a bit tricky. We're going to be fairly busy that day, and we're setting aside all these ingredients for your order.
We're gonna be fairly busy that day? What if I add 5 orders of samosas? Would that help lower the price?
Well, in that case, the most I can offer is 20% off.
Great, we'll take it. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for your order.
So it turns out Candice is way better at haggling than us.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh, something you wanted to add to your order, miss?
No, I just wanted to remind you to keep an eye on the fire you've got going over there. If you let it burn too long, it could become a safety hazard.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I replaced the charcoal earlier today, so it should be...
Oh my gosh. She called it.
Woo! There's so much smoke.
Jeez. What are you, a rookie? Are you all right?
I'm fine, thanks. It's just... That was so strange.
Was it the wind generator?
It's certainly possible. I had a similar problem not
But
too long
why
ago.
did she notice
I thought
that?
switching to this one would fix the issue, but
Actually, why did she notice that? We could look into the true cause of the problem a bit later. What matters now is that you're all right. Need any water? I've got some on me.
I'm all right. It seems like you got a good eye, miss. Just wish your warning came a little earlier. Probably could have avoided this scenario entirely. In any case, I'll definitely fix the stove today, so don't worry about any delays.
Take your time. Your health and safety are more important. I'll just leave the deposit here.
Sounds good. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
That was a close call. Good thing you're fast on your feet, Candice.
Yeah, that's a little worrisome, to be honest. How did you know something was wrong with the stove? I guess you could call it a gut feeling? It's hard to describe.
Well, where should we go next? Preferably somewhere without any fire hazards. Paimon's still a little traumatized by what happened.
Let's go buy some fruit. We need it to make the candy.
Sounds good. It's been a while since we had the chance to shop at Port Ormos.
Yes,
Maybe we can pick up
we
some
really
other
have.
things along the way.
I mean, it's been forever for sure. It really has been a long time since we've been here. Well, let's go and get some candy or fruit for candy.
Let's see. The fruit stand should be that way. Candice, are you okay?
Oh my gosh. Watch out!
Huh?
Are you okay, little one? She has like
I'm
spidey
fine.
senses.
Thank you, miss.
What were you doing over here anyway, Hatties?
What happened?
That crate came out of nowhere. Luckily, Candice saved that little girl before she got hit.
Where are your parents, child?
They're at the tavern by the harbor, but I got bored, so I came out to play.
You're safe now, little one. Just be careful next time.
Go back to your parents now, child.
Okay.
Where is the
Whose
music?
crates are these? They're mine.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble, buddy.
How many times have I told you not to leave heavy objects by the road? When are you gonna learn?
Yeah! Something could have been terribly wrong.
I'm sorry. It's just we ran out of storage on our latest shipment.
No excuses.
And?
See? Told you.
Nothing. I'll take care of it right
That's
away.
right.
I won't do it again.
That's right. If you do it again, you're fired. Kids, am I right?
Thank you, everyone. I should have been keeping a closer eye on everything. It's lucky you were here, Miss Candice. I really don't know how things would have turned out otherwise.
Oh, he knows her. Oh, he's the sheriff. It was nothing. Don't blame yourself, Sheriff. I understand just how difficult it is to look after the whole region. Still, with the festival coming, we need your vigilance more than ever.
I always feel like I could use an extra pair of eyes during Sabzura's season. I appreciate the reminder, Miss Candice. Anyway, you were probably in the middle of something, so I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the festival.
Bye-bye. I thought he was gonna, like, glitch out or
That was some
something.
quick thinking, Candice. It was like you leapt into action before the crate even started to fall.
Yeah, it's like you knew what was gonna happen all along. Actually, I did see something. I saw the crate fall before it happened.
Wait, you mean you saw the future?
Yes, something similar happened with the stove. I saw what was about to happen. The Eye of Prophecy? Is it actually real? I don't think it's related to my amber eye. Growing up, it's never shown me any kind of strange phenomena. But ever since this morning, I've been seeing things that don't match with reality. And after a few seconds, they actually come to pass.
Have you told anyone else about this?
Not yet. I still haven't determined if this is the true power of prophecy, and I don't want to make everyone worry. But why did it come on so quickly? Nothing out of the ordinary, really. I prayed to the gods, made my plan for the day, then went to meet my friends. Although, if I had to think of something, I did buy this gem along the way.
Whoa, it's beautiful!
There's something about it. So, you sent it too. This gem seems to contain traces of unusual elemental energy. I only bought it because it piqued my interest.
Could the gem be the source of the visions?
It's certainly possible. Here, try it for yourself. Maybe you'll see something as well. No? I don't think anything happened. So it doesn't work for just anyone. Perhaps there's some kind of trigger condition. Or could it be because of my connection to Lord Alamar?
Maybe we could ask the others.
Everyone's been so busy preparing for the festival. I really don't want to trouble them with something so trivial. Luckily, I don't have too many responsibilities over the next few days, so I can investigate on my own. It's part of my duty as a guardian. I mean, we can help too. Even better, having your company is like sitting around a bonfire with trusted companions. Your presence puts people at ease. All right, let's finish our shopping first, then we can investigate the gem. At the very least, we should ask around the merchant circles for information on its origins.
Speaking of merchants, Paimon can think of someone who's always in the know. Although getting information out of her is definitely gonna cost us.
Ah, do you mean Dory? I've heard people talk about her in Aru Village before.
Yep, that's the one. But she's pretty touchy when it comes to Mora, so it's best not to haggle too much.
Here are the goods you asked for, as promised. All of the best quality, I assure you. Can I interest you in any of my newest offerings before you go? No? Well, see you around then.
Dory!
Oh! If it isn't two of my most valued customers. And Miss Candies? Now this is getting interesting. What brings the guardian of Aru Village to my neck of the woods? All my business in the desert is strictly above board, I assure you. You misunderstand, Miss Dory. We're just here for some information. Oh, you're in the market for some intel? Well, you've come to the right place. I love dealing in information. It's easy to carry and even easier to hike up the price. Which is always very reasonable, of course. I bought a rather peculiar gem this morning, and I have the name of the merchant who sold it to me. I want to ask the merchant about the craftsman who cut this gem and where they got the ore. Ah, so you're looking to track them down? Not an easy job. It'll come at a hefty price. Well, we don't necessarily have to track down the specific person. If you have a way of obtaining the information I seek, Miss Dory, I would be happy to compensate you for those services as well. I can find the person no problem, but it's not as lucrative. I have a few connections who work with gemstones, so I'm better off charging them for the information directly. Well, now you're just asking the impossible. These kinds of things tend to be trade secrets. It won't be easy to get that information, even for the great Lord Sangamebe. Just name your price. If you insist. Now let me see. There's a cost of travel, the gifts I'll have to buy. I'm thinking around 200,000 mora.
Yikes, that's steep.
That exceeds our budget, I'm afraid. Can you go any lower? Well, Aru Village has done me a few favors in the past, so I think we could strike a deal. Why don't you make me an offer? How about 50,000 mora? Excuse me? That's even more aggressive than back at the market. Something wrong? That's usually the going rate for this kind of intel in the desert. Impossible. I wouldn't even be able to put food on the table at that rate. Can't do it. Nope. What a shame. How about 30,000 more then? That's even lower. 30,000 mora plus food, shelter, and a security detail whenever you're in Aru Village. I'll throw in a few tax exemptions as well. How does that sound? Aru Village certainly has some promising business opportunities. Securing the protection of the local guardian isn't actually a bad trade. I'm not the only one profiting from this deal, though. I bet she only made this offer so Aru Village could benefit from more business activity, too. What a scary woman. All right. After some reflection, I've decided to forego all profit for this venture. 30,000 it is. Now I know why people call you the #1 merchant in Sumeru. Your generosity is truly unmatched. Of course. You're an esteemed client, Miss Candice. I stand more to gain from your friendship than anything else. So who cares about the Mora? If that's the case, then... And by that, I mean we landed on the perfect price. 30,000 as agreed. Just gonna have to treat my gem contact to 500 more of food stall instead. I really have to go out of my way to get this intel, so I'll need some time. Why don't you come back tomorrow? Of course. Thank you, Miss Dory. You've been a huge help. KB, you've only made it back to Sumeru. Why don't you take some time for yourself? I'll handle the rest of the orders.
Really? Paimon feels kind of bad, though. We didn't turn out to be much help.
Don't say that. I dragged you into my own personal investigation. I should be the one apologizing. Nah, it was nothing. Don't worry about it. Noble as always. May the gods protect you, KB. And you, Miss Dory. Safe travels. I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. Take care.
Candies, you're here! Have you seen Dory?
Did she take the money and run? Oh, she just left. I got here early and she had already started doing business, so we wrapped things up right away. She left the city as soon as I handed her the travel permit and tax waiver I promised.
Wow, she sure didn't waste any time.
She wants to make that Mora.
So, how'd it go? Did she tell you where the gem came from?
Yes. According to the local gem merchants, the ore was retrieved from a nameless ruin in the desert several months ago. The ruin is in very poor condition. Even the writing on the walls is nearly impossible to read. Dory mentioned something even more concerning, though. Apparently, the craftsman made another gem just like this one.
So there's two?
Oh boy. Yes. The ore had a crack down the middle. The craftsman believed it would be impossible to repair, so they turned it into 2 gems instead.
So where's the other gem now?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. If this gem truly provides the power of foresight, the consequences could be detrimental in the wrong hands. Funny enough, I heard a caravan was robbed just this morning in a remote part of the desert.
You think it's related to the other gem?
I can't say for sure, but I do know this. Only small-scale caravans, or ones carrying important goods, travel on remote paths like that. And their routes are highly confidential. Oh, so what you're saying is whoever attacked the caravan was able to predict the exact location. It's certainly possible.
Sounds like we need to investigate the site of the robbery. But what about the preparations for the Sub-Zero's festival?
They have said we can meet up with everyone later. If we hurry, we should be back in time. Of course, if you have other plans, please don't feel obliged to come with me.
Hey, we're in this together. There's no way we're backing out now.
Yeah, let's head out. I should have known you would say that. Thank you for all your help. I believe the robbery took place not too far from here. It's good to be back in the desert.
In the middle of nowhere.
You know, I had a lot of time here looking for scarabs, leveling up CYNO. KB, Paimon, over here. Do you sense that? Oh! I sense a trace amount of elemental energy. Exactly. Many among the desert tribes are capable of wielding elemental energy. The same is true for the Emirites. Some use that power to attack caravans and earn some quick mora.
Wait, are those broken planks over there?
Oh yeah, there's like a whole path. Yes, all that's left of the transport wagon, I would imagine. Strange. The wood looks charred. Was there an explosion? I see traces of activity over there. Let's follow the road and see what we can find. Oh boy, what are we gonna find? Probably somebody in trouble. Oh, what the heck is that? Looks like a stone. But what are we gonna find in the desert? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Who dropped their water skin? That's definitely not the item to drop in the deserts. Silly them. They're probably dying of dehydration right now. Shouldn't be far now. Oh yeah, okay. Where do you want to go? I'll follow you. I feel like Navia's dressed for the desert, right? All of the gold on her. She just looks great in the desert. She looks wonderful here. Oh, there they are.
I can't believe this. We made sure to pick a remote path and we still got ambushed.
We're gonna scare the crap out of them. Boo! Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption.
Ah!
Yes! What did I say? I said we were gonna scare the crap out of them, and then we did. I'm Candice, the guardian of Aru Village. I'm trying to learn more about the robbery that took place this morning.
Guardian?
Why are you, what? Why are you afraid?
Calm down. I think we're safe. Pretty sure stealing's not in a guardian's job description.
Yeah, thank you, Yakup.
Oh, yeah. Right. Don't mind him. Some of our guys are still on edge after the robbery this morning.
I can sympathize, of course. There's no need to be nervous. Although, is this where you plan to set up camp? Caravan Riba isn't far, you know.
The robbery took everything from us. We can't just let that slide, so I'm taking my men to confront them and get back some of what they stole at least.
Oh, so do they know where they went? I would caution against that, especially when it looks like you're low on rations as it is. In the desert, impulsivity and overconfidence can be fatal. What was it that you were transporting?
Hazardous materials.
Hazardous materials? Excuse me?
For the love of... You can't just say that. Listen, it was just some firecrackers and fireworks. That's all.
Hazardous materials? Why would that be the thing that you would just come out and say?
But
That makes it
what the
sound
crates had written on them.
worse. Oh my gosh.
They're fireworks. What else would they be labeled as? Perishable goods? Ugh, just
Oh
ignore
my
him, please.
gosh.
As you can see, some of my guys aren't particularly bright. If the guards at Caravan Rebot hear of this, we'll get questioned all over again.
So, the charred marks on the planks are from the fireworks. And where were you sending those goods?
To some tribal camps in the desert. Everybody's looking to celebrate with the Sub-Zero's festival coming up. Even small businesses like us got a share of the orders. Mostly the long-distance transports that no one else wanted.
I see. Could you describe the robbery to us?
Well, it was like this. We had just set out on the remote path when...
A web of thorns and vines suddenly blocked our way.
What?
Vines?
What? No, why would there be vines in the desert? Our wagon got stuck in the sand. That's what happened. I'm sure it was a trap. After that...
Bombs started falling from the sky.
What?
Bombs?
What in the world happened?
Oh, just stop talking. That robbery messed you up more than I thought.
He probably was like hiding behind a rock somewhere, face buried in the sand, has no idea what actually happened.
Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just a bit shaken up by what happened. Anyway, as we were trapped, the bandits started firing rockets at us, which made a lot of the fireworks go off. In the middle of all the chaos, they ran off with the rest of our stuff.
Did you see what they all looked like?
No, we couldn't really see anything. There was sand everywhere, and we were more preoccupied with getting out alive.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Although, I did notice that one of the bandits had this green stone.
Ah, there it is. Candice called it. Did it look anything like this?
Yes, exactly like that. I just couldn't make sense of it. If you already have something that valuable, why go after our cheap firecrackers?
Unless the hazardous materials were targeted for some other reason. All right, I think I understand the situation. Thank you for your cooperation. I would still urge you to head to Caravan Rebot and report the incident. For your own safety, don't let your anger lead you to do something foolish.
Well, all right. We'll just take another quick break before we head over.
Smart! Good. Let's go. So they were after something else? But what? Why would they want firecrackers? All right, we should be out of earshot. So what do you think, KB? I'm not sure about their goods. Yes, I feel the same way. Their leader was clearly hiding something. I think we can safely say those weren't simple firework shipments. And now, whatever hazardous material they were transporting have fallen into the hands of another group of bandits.
So one group of bad guys attacked the other?
Oh, good. It's very possible. In any case, our biggest concern right now is the group that currently has the goods and what their goal may be. Well, the Sub-Zero's festival is coming up. I see what you mean. Their methods were precise and effective. It's very likely they're exploiting the visions granted by the gem. The situation could be even more precarious than we thought. I don't think we should hide this any longer. Let's head back to Caravan Rebot and explain the situation to the guards. Rest here for now, you two. I'll be back as soon as I've spoken to the guards.
Paimon hopes the Sub-Zero's festival doesn't get ruined. Things are turning out
It
to be
better
more
not.
complicated than we expected.
If Nahida's birthday gets ruined, I swear they better not do another birthday party for her ever again.
Oh? And what things would those be? Sounds like something the General Mahamatra should know about.
Oh my gosh! CYNO! CYNO!
CYNO,
Let's go! And we can actually hear his voice! His sweet, sweet voice!
I'm here on business, investigating an unusual robbery case.
Oh, let's go. It's so good to see CYNO.
Wait, could it be the same
I've
one
missed
we've been
him.
investigating?
Sounds like you've been hard at work.
Just doing my duty. By the way, I brought something that I think might help with the investigation. Here, have some Patisara pudding.
Party Sarah, what did you say?
Okay, thanks.
Well, find any clues? They say the proof is in the pudding, after all.
Yes! Oh, CYNO, that was awfully punny. That was a punny joke.
Did you have to tell that joke with Paimon and a mouthful of pudding? She
Oh,
almost choked.
very funny. Don't tell me you did all that just to make a joke.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Oh
me more
my
about this robbery
gosh,
case
that
of
was
yours.
awesome. The proof is in the pudding. Man, I love CYNO.
I see. So you and Candice already did a preliminary
Holy cow.
investigation.
Yep, Candice can tell you the rest when she gets back. That merchant group was really suspicious.
All right. You can leave the rest to me. On a different note, do you have any other plans for the day?
I mean, if you have time to duel, I would definitely love to duel. That would be great.
Oh, we'll probably head back with Candice. We're meeting up with everyone to prepare for the
Paimon!
super awesome dinner we're planning tonight.
Oh yeah, if that wasn't obvious. CYNO's working quarters aren't too far from Nahida's. Did Tainari tell him about the surprise?
Strange. Sounds like you're hiding something from me.
Paimon definitely is gonna fess up.
What? No, not at all. We'd never do anything like that.
Uh-oh, there it is. There it is. His little
Do you know why henna berries can't tell a lie?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here's another joke. Here's another joke. I can't wait.
Because they're always going to be red straight through.
Wait, I don't get that one.
You think so? Then tell me your secret.
Seriously, there's no secret.
Is that so? You're not afraid of ending up like the bass in the lake?
What?
Because they always wind up eating their worms.
Yes. Oh my gosh, CYNO. I can do this all day.
Yeah, who knew being interrogated with General Mahamatra was this miserable?
Oh my gosh. Someone's being interrogated? Did I miss something?
Candice! Thank goodness you're back. Please save us.
What happened? Can't be anything too bad if CYNO's grinning from ear to ear.
Nice to see you, Candice. The Traveler already updated me on everything, so you can leave the robbery case to me. But when I asked about their plans this afternoon, they started dodging my questions.
Uh-oh. This afternoon, are we heading back to Port Ormos to work on the surprise?
Candice! It's supposed to be a secret.
He already knows. He already knows. It's all right. CYNO has always been part of the plan.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
He was messing with that.
Well, once you told me about the case, I realized I might not make it this afternoon.
No!
I was going to ask you to tell the group, but you decided to end the conversation.
How rude of us.
So we had to listen to a couple of CYNO jokes for nothing?
It was 3 jokes, actually. Right. We never told you who was involved. Apologies. That was our mistake.
Well, with that resolved, could you tell the group I've got a case?
No, CYNO!
Oh, and these are the items I was supposed to get. Could you take them back with you?
Man!
Sure thing. We've got this.
I would hope so. I just handed it to you.
Yes.
Oh, enough already.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And that is why I love CYNO so much. Holy crap. He just doesn't stop. He doesn't stop and I love it.
We're back. Finally free from all those terrible jokes.
Awesome jokes. The only joke that I didn't get was the henna berries one. I really get to spend time with CYNO outside of work. I'm sure he's just happy you came back for the Sub-Zero's festival.
That explains why he had all those jokes ready to go, even while on the job. Paimon will never understand how he doesn't give himself a cringe attack.
Paimon! Now that was, that was just like CYNO. Ugh!
Candice? Did you have another vision?
Yes, I saw 2 people enter the alley over there. They seemed suspicious. I think they were talking about something dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe they're the bandits from earlier.
Did you see what they looked like? No. Unfortunately, the visions are very blurry. I can only catch a few words and some vague images.
Then let's sneak up on them. If they're the ones looking to cause trouble during the Sub-Zero's festival, we should catch them in the act.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There they are. Nope. No, nothing. Secret signal. Explosion go off.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like they're talking about something dangerous.
Let's try to get closer. When passes by on the flower carriage, we'll launch it. Factor in the object's trajectory. Completely foolproof. Uh-oh. Stop your planning at once. Huh? Is something wrong?
Wait, it's you two? Oh, what kind of terrible plan were you
Oh,
talking about
I
just
had
now?
a feeling. I had a feeling.
Something about explosions and the flower carriage?
The connections we make reveal a lot about the mind. The fact that you went to a dark place simply shows the way you think. Honestly, Paimon, what did you think we were doing? We were just discussing the birthday surprise. Not long ago. Like I said, that's not it. We have more than just a heartless transactional relationship. You're overthinking the whole thing. It was your theory in the first place that Marek disappeared after working for all this time without anything in return. I think I'm allowed some dramatics. Marek hasn't come back since I sent it out for coffee. Perhaps seeing the underlings at the academia pick up coffee for their seniors taught Marek something about his own situation. You're saying I treat Marek like my inferior? I would never. I'm just worried Marek had some sort of awful experience and decided to run away. Maybe something triggered an existential crisis, and Marek became so angry about its mechanical existence, it decided to never come back. That's certainly an imaginative conclusion. No, that's impossible. I created Marek myself, and I perform regular maintenance every week. There's no way Marek would be that heartless. And here you are in Port Ormos, telling me all this when I'm supposed to be working. It's good I ran into you, actually. I was hoping you could take a look at my proposal. Huh. I thought you were confident in your abilities. It's not like that. I just wanted to confirm the route for the flower carriage. Unfortunately, I know nothing about the route for the flower carriage. What? You're not involved in the festival at all? The academia couldn't convince you to help out? Organizing festivals is not part of my job description. You really think the academia could convince me otherwise? You've got a point. Well, could you at least take a look at the final explosion? Explosion? Yep. The candy tower I designed is going to hit the flower carriage at a designated time and explode into pieces, shooting candy in all directions. Not the dangerous kind of explosion, though. It's supposed to look like fireworks. I consulted a bunch of food engineering papers, so it's completely safe. The candy is soft, and the packaging is as smooth as silk flower fabric. Once I receive the secret signal, Marek will activate the mechanism from afar. That way, I can make sure the explosion goes off at the right time and place. And when is that supposed to be? When the Dendro Archon passes by on the flower carriage, once we receive the signal, we'll launch it, and kaboom! Don't forget to factor in the object's trajectory and the humidity level. Already done. The mechanism inside the candy tower controls for those factors. The plan is completely foolproof.
Okay, so that's what all this was about?
You had your mind set on a very different interpretation.
Well, about that.
It's all right. Let me explain. The ability to see the future. That's incredible. Fascinating. You formulated a hypothesis based on your interpretation of the gem's abilities, yet the results failed to corroborate it. Perhaps this calls for a different postulation.
Maybe you could dumb that down a little.
Yeah, please. I read it and I have no idea what that means. You assumed you were seeing the future, but what if you were actually seeing the past?
The past?
The past? But Candice actually was able to stop things from happening before they happened, so that would be from the future. Jahangir said this was the second time his wind generator broke down. Mechanical failures of that nature come with predictable consequences. His lack of surprise suggests something similar happened in the past. As for the falling crates, during a busy time like the Sabzeruz festival, people often stack their crates on both sides of the street, likely leading to similar accidents. Seeing people have a private conversation in a secluded place is even more common. So you're saying we just happen to witness events that have occurred before? It's easy for mundane events to appear special. So, either you can predict the future and make it deviate off course, or you happen to witness the past. Yeah, the second option seems a bit easier to swallow. That's not why I brought it up. I was simply trying to offer a change in perspective.
Well, it does explain what we saw.
The conditions and actions required to trigger this power are still unclear. If you plan to investigate further, you should pay attention to those two factors. Speaking of a change in perspective, maybe you were the one that scared Merrick off. An ingenious thought. If Merrick and I had never met before. Yeah, Merrick should be used to you, especially after I programmed it to recognize your voice. Something else must have happened.
Kaveh, if Marek is missing, what's that thing coming toward us right now?
Oh no. Oh my gosh! Merrick! Where have you been? Beep beep. You went to look for more coffee beans because the shop was out of stock? Hey, if they're out, they're out. You don't have to go that far. Merrick sure is persistent.
Candice, is something on your mind?
I was just thinking about Mr. Al-Haytham's theory. It makes sense until we factor in the robbery in the desert.
Huh.
That's actually a really good point. Oh, there's Tainari. Oh, you're all here. Something wrong? You look troubled. Just trying to work through some mysteries. All right, it's almost time for our meeting. We'll catch you up on the way. I'm needed at the house of Dana. See you later.
Yep, bye-bye.
Huh. Faruzan! Nice of you to finally show up. All young and capable, and yet not one of you could get here before a senior such as myself. Apologies, Madam Faruzan. We, got caught up in a discussion. A discussion more important than the candy tower? Finding a suitable material for the candy that was supposed to be the priority, or we might not make it in time for the parade. Well, did you figure something out? Yeah, took me several dozen papers, but I got it in the end. Well, at least you young people work fast. All right, now's no time to slack off. We need to focus or we still might not make it in time. You're right. We should leave the other case to CYNO. there's not much we can do from here anyway. Well, then let's get to it. Don't make me order you around like little kids. Oh, and Kaveh, you wanted a mechanism to simulate the parade, right? I finished it. Already? That's amazing. No more difficult than Haravatat's standard curriculum 100 years ago. Here, let me know if it works. Thank you so much, Madam Faruzan. KB, mind helping me test this out? I need to observe the carriage to make adjustments to the candy tower. Yeah, sure, just leave it to me. Oh, not bad. Looks like a successful simulation. Thanks to you two, I already have a pretty good idea of how the tower should look. All right, now it's time for the production phase. Go ahead and sketch out the design. We'll deal with the candy part. Where are Kale and Dea? They've been at Miss Dunyarzad's house the past couple of days working on the candy decorations. I'm sure they have it under control.
Oh wait, now that you mention it, why aren't we meeting in the city? Wouldn't that be more convenient?
Because we'd be right under the Dendra Archon's nose. It would be too easy to run into her. Being further away from Sumeru City means our chances of getting caught are lower. The last thing we want is for the Dendro Archon to discover the surprise. Huh? What's going on here? I thought I just heard my name. Oh no. Oh no. Huh? Kaveh? Madam Faruzan? You call this a design? What possessed you to use that kind of material for the roof? Oh, I play along. This design overturns centuries of Sumeru architectural tradition. The Dendra Archon would be devastated if she saw it. Oh, yes, you're right. I mean, just look at the facade. Completely unacceptable. I'm sure you could come up with a new design in a few days, right? Of course. I'll get something for you first thing tomorrow. Oh, so it was a conversation about architecture. I think innovation could be a good thing. Don't mind us, Archon. Kaveh is an intelligent young man. He just goes overboard sometimes, really lets his imagination run wild. Don't worry, it's a simple fix. I see. Nothing to worry about. He'll revise the design right away. All right, if you say so. Still, I'd be happy to take a look at the plans. I might be able to give some pointers. Oh, is this not a good time? Well, about that. They all look extremely uncomfortable. Are they afraid to show me their work? Or embarrassed to talk about the problem? The plans. Oh, I almost forgot. My friend has them. That guy is always causing trouble. I'll fetch them in a bit. They're definitely up to something. Nilu! Huh? Save us now! Archon! Oh, Nilu, did you need something? Yes, I've been looking for you all over. The folks at Suber Theater had some questions about the program for the Sub-Zeros Festival. Oh, then I'll head over right away. Thank you for coming all this way, Nilu. No, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to pay us a visit. It's no trouble. I've had a lot of free time lately. I heard things were getting lively at Port Ormo, so I decided to come take a look. Well, I guess we should head back, Nilou. See you all some other time. Now that was a close one. Thank you, Nilou. Woo! Yep, way too close.
That was too close.
Yep, Paimon, I already said that. Sorry for yelling just now, Kaveh. Don't worry, I have nothing but absolute confidence in your design. I don't make a habit of speaking like that to a capable junior. It's all right, I understand. Oh, Kaveh, by the way. Hop to it, Kaveh. We need those plans. Do I really need to watch you do the revisions for this to get done? I'm going. Oh, I just wanted to say, you can always come to me if you ever need guidance or help with anything. Don't worry, Archon. This is all under control. That was sweet. Take care, Archon. Oh, she can't come back again, right? Not a third time. Let's move our meeting spot to Pardis DA, just in case. Port Ormos was a good choice in terms of location, but we forgot to factor in the festivities. Should we go now? I think that's the best choice. Kaveh can focus on designing the candy tower. The rest of us will transport the materials. Don't worry, Kaveh. I'll support you no matter what design you come up with. Thanks. Madame Farazan said she doesn't normally yell at her juniors, but I feel like I just got a glimpse of a true senior researcher. Even though there's nothing senior about her appearance. Oh my goodness. All right, it's decided. Let's meet tomorrow at Pardis DI. Dia? DI? Oh, that was too dang funny.
Maybe she overslept.
I don't know. That has never happened before. Did anyone else see her on the way here?
We're here! What's got you all looking so worried?
I'm glad to see CYNO again. Miss Nilou isn't here yet.
Oh, maybe she's just running late.
That's not like her. She's come early every other time we've met. Besides, CYNO went to the Grand Bazaar to meet up with her before the meeting.
But I was told she had left first thing this morning.
Uh-oh.
And now CYNO's here, but Nilu's still nowhere to be found.
That's exactly why we're worried. Any progress with the robbery case?
We interrogated the people in charge of the caravan on the day of the incident. But they were technically the victims of the case, and all their goods were lost, so there was no evidence to investigate.
What?
Their goods are certainly suspicious, but until we recover them, all we can do is to observe the caravan under the guise of protection. We contacted the original seller of the gem. Apparently, he sold the other half to a young man in the desert, but that's all he could tell us.
Interesting. So, to summarize, the location of the hazardous materials and the second gem are a complete mystery. And now Nilou is missing as well.
Wait, you think Nilu's disappearance is connected to all this?
We're still not sure if the three events are connected, but if they are, it would probably have something to do with Nilu's dance of Sebzeruz. The dance is a key part of the festival. If someone was trying to sabotage the celebrations, Nilou would be a natural target.
Traveler, Candice, there's no time to waste.
Oh
Let's try to follow
man,
her trail.
they kidnapped Nilou!
Tighnari, can you stay back and explain the situation to everyone when they arrive?
Of course. It's still possible Nilou was simply held up by something urgent. I'll wait here. Oh no. Hey, I mean, at least this final part, we are hanging out
Let's
with
start with the Grand
CYNO.
Bazaar. We should ask around for clues.
Let's go. All right, let's go to the Grand Bazaar. We are on the case. With CYNO here, we'll be able to interrogate anybody.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
We're looking for Nilu. Do you know where she is?
Nilu. She left bright and early this morning. Said she had to help out a friend.
Was she by
A
herself?
friend?
And did you happen to see which gate she used to leave the city?
Well, she definitely left alone. As for the direction, I think she left through the gate to the north.
So, the complete opposite direction of Pardis DI.
Oh, did she get like a mysterious letter claiming it was one of us?
Did something happen?
Uh-oh.
This is no time for practical jokes, you know.
Mr. Zubair, could you send word to Pardis DI if Nilu comes back to the Grand Bazaar?
Of course. I'm sure she just got caught up in something. Still, let me know if you find her.
We will. All right. Let's leave through the north gate and see what we can find.
I am so glad CYNO is in this. Oh my gosh. Definitely made this quest so much better. Somebody clearly wants to ruin the celebration.
Miss Nahida, have you seen Nilu this morning?
Nilu?
Which is really interesting.
Oh, yes.
It has to
I
be
saw
somebody
her
from
head out of
the
city. She
academia
was wearing the
previously,
prettiest
I'm
outfit.
guessing.
Which way did she go?
That way, I believe.
Disgruntled
Was
academia.
there anyone following her? Did everything look okay?
I mean, it looked like she was in a good mood. She even stopped to say hello. And no, I didn't see anyone else.
All right. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it gonna be somebody that we know? That is what I am very curious about. Is it just gonna be a random person? It can't be, right? It's gotta be somebody connected with
Excuse me. Have any of you seen Miss Nilu from Zubair Theater come this way?
the academia or the previous Sub-Zero's festival.
Yes, General. I saw Miss Nilu cross the bridge after leaving the city this morning. There was a man waiting for her on the other side.
Oh.
Wait, could that be the person who bought the second gem?
Did you see the man's face?
Unfortunately, no. He was too far away.
Uh-oh.
Understood. If she comes back this way, tell her to find me at Pardis DI.
Yes, General.
Let's keep going.
The trail ends here. There's no one else we can ask for clues.
Oh. There are intersecting sets of footprints on the ground. We could try tracking some of them.
With this many traces, it's easy to get mixed up. Let me take a closer look.
I thought we were going to have to use our elemental sight. We have CYNO. Wait, that figure, it's... Excuse me for a moment, you two.
Sure. We'll continue analyzing the footprints over here.
Tell us right away if you find anything. What is the Aranara doing? Wait, where are they? Over here. There they are.
Arasaka, it's you!
Eek! It's the nice golden Nara. Arasaka must hide.
Why would you need to hide? We're friends, aren't we?
Friends? Arasaka is friends with the golden Nara, but Arapas said Arasaka can't talk to too many people right now.
Oh, why?
So that is probably from the Aranara world quest that I began but never finished. I still have to do it. He thinks Arasaka will let everything slip up by accident. Eek! Arasaka shouldn't say any more.
Let things slip, huh? Okay, we just have one question. Did you see a girl walk by?
A Nara like a beautiful flower. A Nara who's pretty like a Padisara? Yes, Arasaka saw that Nara.
Really? Which way did she go?
She went towards a messy pile of rocks with another Nara, but Arasaka doesn't know them.
A messy pile of rocks?
Probably the ruins near the fane of Vata.
Oh, that makes
Ashvata.
sense. Thank you, Arasaka.
Arasaka is happy to help kind Golden Nara. Kind Golden Nara has helped Arasaka in the past.
Arasaka, about the other thing you mentioned.
Eek! Arasaka doesn't know anything. Arasaka won't say anything else.
Well, guess that ends this conversation.
Bye-bye.
Well, let's tell CYNO and Candice what we learned.
The Fane of Ashwata?
The footprints lead in that direction as well.
Where did you get this information?
Well, we were tipped off by some friends. We can vouch for the information.
All right, I trust you.
Let's go after them. Hopefully.
Another vision?
Yes, but this time I only heard faint voices. What did they say? It sounded like two people having a conversation. There was someone asking, will she find out? And something about following the tracks?
Was Nilu one of the voices?
I couldn't tell. The voices were too muffled.
Let's head towards the ruins for now. The vision could mean we're on the right track.
The fact that CYNO is here, right? I feel like it is going to be somebody from the cursed Sub-Zero's festival, the Academia, is back trying to ruin it again. That is my thought process here.
We should be getting close.
This area is usually full of treasure hoarders. Nilo could be in danger.
Look over there. There's Nilu.
It's Nilo! Hey!
I don't think she can hear us. We're too far away.
Come on, let's go!
And she's alone, though. Oh, Nilu! Wow. Can't believe we've walked this far already. We should be getting close, right? Who is this?
Nilo!
Who is she with? Huh?
Nilo, we knew there'd be a bad guy with you. Leave her alone, you...
Sethos! No way! Let's go! By bad guy, do you mean me?
What are you doing here?
Oh my gosh, I did not expect Sethos. Am I not supposed to be here? What are you guys doing here?
Can't we stick to one question at a time?
I know.
Oh, wait, that one doesn't count.
So many questions. So many questions. Let's write them all down, put them inside of a nice big hat, and then draw them one by one.
What dreadful cacophony.
Oh my. Sarosh!
Sarosh!
Good to see you again.
Ah, Pale Floater. And my Yasnapati.
Aww.
You know this red floating being?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually met in a quest that I haven't done yet.
Excuse you. I, Sarosh, am a noble Pari, and the Bloom Guard of Quarina. Sarosh is a Pari we met in the Vorukasha Oasis. She's really nice. You just have to get used to the way she talks.
Huh. Mr. Sethos, that item on your person. Oh, you mean this cracked Wajat eye? Oh, yep, there it is.
So you were the one who bought the other gem.
A Wijat Eye Pari. Sounds like something I've read about before.
Then, you could probably guess what really happened.
Now's not the time for riddles. Everyone in the city is still worried about Nilu.
Worried about me? But I left a message for everyone.
Message? What message?
We never received anything like that.
Don't tell me Rashnu fell asleep halfway there.
Oh, no.
Again?
Well, that'll do it.
Oh, hearing that name, this is all starting to check out.
Who's Rashnu?
That's what my question is, too. The Pari that was supposed to pass on my message. She did look really tired earlier.
Hold on, let's take this one thing at a time. First, what are you guys doing here?
Well, that explanation starts with the first time I met Sarush. Oh.
Sarush, they're here. I've had enough of these insufferable rascals. Wreaking havoc in the desert.
It all makes sense. The vines, the explosions, they attack them, and there's Rashnu. Oh my god.
Wake up, Rashnu! We need to teach them a lesson, or we'll never.
They're
get
the
another good night's
bandits. Oh my goodness.
I'll trap them with my thorns when they pass by, and you can take care of the rest. Perfect! They don't stand a chance. Let's give them a taste of sheer terror!
Now it all makes sense.
What in the thorns?
Boss, the wagon is stuck!
Huh?
Now!
Sarush can borrow the power of the, you know what? I don't need to read that. I don't need to read it.
There are bombs falling from the
Boom!
sky! Ah!
Perish, you scoundrels!
They've probably had enough, don't you think?
Who might you be?
The name's Sethos. I was out for a walk when I heard the commotion, so I came to check it out. Since you already destroyed their goods, I'd say you can stop here. These kinds of situations can get easily out of hand.
Brazen youth! Have you any idea to whom you speak?
He's about to find out. The Bloom Guard Sarush, renowned among the Pari. All children of the desert know your name.
So you're not entirely ignorant after all. Fine, I'm willing to call it a day. But if those scoundrels continue to disrupt the peace of this land, I will show no mercy.
And there you have it. The mystery is solved. The two of us really hit it off after that. So I became her guide in Sumeru City.
You really can get along with anyone, huh? Sethos fulfilled his duty well. I have come here for a monumental task. What task? I heard Lesser Lord Kusanali is currently celebrating her birthday in the city. As her familiars, the Pari have decided to bestow upon her a special gift.
And what gift would that be?
As decided by Elder Zervin, the Bloomguard of the Pari, that would be me, will present the Dance of Seven Ceremonies to Lesser Lord Kusanali, a tradition passed down over the centuries.
I told Sarush the dancer was already decided, but she insisted on meeting Nilou in person.
Good thing I did. How was I to know the current version is nothing like the original? Well, there are bound to be changes over the centuries.
I was so excited to see the original version. I begged Miss Sarush to teach me. It's such a rare opportunity. If I present the special version of the Sub-Zero's Festival, I'm sure the Dendro Archon will love it. And all the spectators too.
I appreciated young Nilou's determination, so I invited her here to practice in peace.
And then all of us showed up.
Oh, so that's what happened. Feels like we've been chasing bad guys for days, but in the end, there were no bad guys at all.
Exactly.
It was all for the heat of surprise.
Exactly. Hold on. Don't forget about the guys with the fireworks. You still haven't figured out what they were up to. Wreaking havoc in the desert, trying to turn a profit by illegally excavating ruins and tombs. That's my guess.
That would explain why they chose a remote path away from Aru village. They're lucky you didn't catch them in the act.
Huh. A few moments with me and they'd be begging for their days of baking in the hot sun.
Okay, remind Paimon not to get on Candace's bad side.
By the way, Miss Candice, I noticed you're carrying the other half of the Weijot Eye.
Oh yeah,
It was a gift from King Deshret to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, it probably belonged to Greater Lord Yuruka Devata, actually. But given what happened to Irminsul, that's right. So you've read the legend too?
I only know the basics. I never thought these two gems could be connected to the relic from the legend.
So we should give it to Nahida, right? I only bought the gem because it seemed like there was something special about it. The legend didn't come into play until I checked certain texts back at the Temple of Silence. Legend has it that King Deshret and the Goddess of Flowers, Lady Malikata, both prepared surprise gifts for Lesser Lord Kusanali during the first Sub-Zero's festival. They scattered candy along a path to lead her toward the site of the banquet. Eventually, she arrived at a lake, where she heard the sound of music. Lord Alamar was plucking the strings of an instrument while Lady Malikata performed a beautiful dance. Together, the two extended their heartfelt wishes to their dear friend, and each bestowed upon her a precious gift. Lady Malikata gave her the Kvarna, that to protect the rainforest, and Lord Alamar gave her the Wejat Eye to record the moments they shared together.
But the Wejat Eye was lost after the cataclysm in Conria, buried deep beneath the sands.
And now we have it!
And Lesser Lord Kusanali turned the Quarina into a
Quarina.
divine bird, tasked with guarding the border between new birth and death, until the bird shattered into pieces and gave rise to the Pari. So Candice actually saw things recorded by the Wejat Eye.
Interesting. I was definitely surprised it still had the power to record events after all this time. Its power seems to only resonate with the people of Alamar, also known as the descendants of King Deshret. Despite the damage, it still holds many scenes from the past. The faint voices I heard earlier, could it actually have been Lord Alamar and the Goddess of Flowers? What do you plan to do with the two pieces of the eye? If you don't mind, I'd like to place them under the custody of the Temple of Silence. I agree with that decision.
Technically, the eye belongs to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you just give it back?
That's exactly what I think. I'm not sure that would be wise. Even if she remembers the story, I fear all that remains in this fragmented piece of memory is grief. A record of sad memories. As Nahida's friend, I don't want her to feel sad on her birthday.
I don't fully understand your reasoning, but if this is the decision of the group, as well as my Yasnapati, then I shall object no further.
Okay.
Well, are you going to let me teach the girl the dance of Sub-Zeros, or do you intend to drag this on incessantly?
Let's get to it.
She's got a point. Now that we know it was all a false alarm, let's go back and tell everyone what happened. They're probably worried.
Yeah.
I'll tell the other Matra to keep an eye out for that caravan. If we find evidence of any misconduct, we won't let them off lightly.
Guess I'll stay here then. There's a bunch of monsters nearby, so it's always good to have someone stand guard. Sorry to make you worry, everyone. I'll head back and help once I'm done learning the stance.
Focus! No more distractions! Now, follow along!
Yes, Master Sarouche. Yeah, we haven't seen these two since the beginning. You're finally back. I was so worried. I was this close to sending some mercs after you. Nothing bad happened, right?
Nope, it was all just a misunderstanding.
That's a relief. I'm glad it's all taken care of.
How are the preparations going?
Well, Kave's diagram is done. It looked like he pulled an all-nighter to finish it, so he went home to sleep. We built the frame of the tower while you were gone.
I think I'll check it over later, though. We were so worried about you all. It was kind of hard to focus.
In any case, there's not much left to do. If we all work together, we'll be done in no time.
Great! We don't have to worry about missing the parade!
Speaking of the parade, can I ask you for a favor, KB? Yeah, sure, anytime. The Academia wants to representatives from each Darshan to nominate someone to serve as the Knight of Flowers for the parade. After some discussion, we all agreed you would be the best person for the job. What do you think? Wow, yeah, it would be my honor. Great. You're the hero of Sumeru and a personal friend of the Dendro Archon. We all thought you were the best candidate. Make sure you knock it out of the park. Hey, don't stress him out. Wait, aren't you also in the parade this time, Candice? You're playing the timbre, right? Yes, I'm providing the background music for Miss Nilu's dance.
Whoa, Paimon's never heard you play music before.
Huh, if you like it, you're welcome. If you like it, you're welcome in Aru Village anytime. I'm more than happy to lull you to sleep. All right, I'm looking forward to it.
I have a favor to ask as well.
Oh my gosh!
These are the decorations for the flower carriage. Could you bring them to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang them on the carriage?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it would mean a lot to have the Knight of Flowers personally decorated.
All right, she's just stroking our ego to get us to do it, but we'll do it.
You can count on us.
Everyone splits up the remaining tasks. The anticipation for the festival makes for quick work. Before you know it, the sun has set and everyone breaks for the night.
We're done. Now we just have to go to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang the decorations on the flower carriage.
Let's go.
Huh. Wonder what the sanctuary looks like the night before the festival. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Oh, that is so beautiful. Just the idea of Nahida just living her best life inside of that thing makes me so happy. She's gonna love it.
All we need to do now is wait for the parade tomorrow.
All of our Sumeru friends are gonna be there. Here it is. Everyone's been avoiding me lately. They're acting squirrely, like they're hiding something. I have to get to the bottom of this after that parade. But first, birthday celebrations with delicious candy, a beautiful flower carriage, and... ah! Sorry to keep you waiting, dear Archon. Time to head out, dear Knight of Flowers. Oh, here we go. Is this going to be a cutscene? When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It was my birthday. The Knight of Flowers and their attendants found me. Oh, look at us! Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you. Oh my gosh. As the Sabzeruz festival began, everyone smiled and gathered around me. I love this so much.
Are those Parisaras?
I love this so much. Everyone prepared a bunch of surprises for me. Aww. Candy exploded in all directions, like dazzling fireworks. Ready? 3, 2, 1! Oh my gosh! A bird suddenly appeared! And in that moment, the world erupted in brilliant color. Actually, I have a surprise of my own. Yes! This is amazing. Aww. The birthday Nahida should have had from the start. Aww. This is so sweet. Kave. Aww. Oh, what a birthday for her. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It felt just like a dream. Never had I witnessed a more perfect day. Here's to a successful birthday surprise. Cheers! Ha! I knew it! I knew you had it in you. Kave, you truly are a genius architect. Does Faruzan have a crush on Kave? Madam Faruzan, I think you might have had a little too much to drink. She hasn't been able to contain her excitement since saw the kitty tower. She hasn't been able to contain her excitement since she saw the candy tower hit the flower carriage. I even saw her sneak a few extra drinks just now. Hey, we all deserve to loosen up once in a while. That's what festivals are for. By the way, Candice, your playing was amazing out there. How come you've never showed us before? Oh, it's just something I do in passing. When the night watch is calm and the stars are out, I like to play a few tunes to pass the time. You're saying the stars in the sky get to hear you play more than us? No fair. Honestly, I think Miss Nilu's dancing was the real star of the event. Wait, when did this become about me? I see. So the Wei Jot Eye is now under the custody of the Temple of Silence. You could borrow it for research if you want. No need. Certain objects merely represent a period of history. Once the events they exemplify are brought to light, there's little value in further study. Huh. I thought you'd at least want to see it. A legendary gem like that is sure to be a wonder to behold. Couldn't hurt to take a look. I'm not about to make the trip to the Temple of Silence for that. It's too far. You and your hermit tendencies, I swear. Although, if someone ever brings it to the academia for appraisal and certification, I wouldn't mind taking a look.
On that topic, I wonder how much it's worth.
I've never really thought about it. It's kind of like an ancient palace, in a way. Not many people are going to break off a piece of the wall and send it for appraisal. That actually sounds like something my Darshan would do. I've heard some of the underclassmen have quite the sense of curiosity. Well, if that does happen, write a report and send it to my office. Huh? Is that protocol or something? No. I just like to know when interesting things are brought back to the academia. I might want to check it out. Why did I even bother asking? I should just keep my mouth shut. Interesting. You use reports as a sort of alarm clock system.
An alarm? Yes, that's what I heard just now. Dear friends, a critical moment has arrived.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, I didn't hear anything. It's not like Hermanubis would call on you and not me.
It is time to come together and play genius and...
It is time to duel! 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 Is that Kale calling me? Sorry, gotta go. Genius Invocation this and Genius Invocation that. When's Kale gonna give me an excuse to leave? Again, that is exactly why I love CYNO. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. What about you? Are you having fun? Yeah. I just know this will be the most unforgettable birthday I'll ever have.
Great Archon, you have a long life ahead of you. Isn't it too early to draw such a conclusion?
Not at all. Sometimes a single moment is all it takes to know you'll remember something for the rest of your life. Your name is Sarush, right? Would you and your friends ever consider coming to live in Sumeru City?
Thank you for your kindness, Great Archon. But we Pari have our own duties, and we find the city a bit too noisy.
Is that so? If you spend more time among people, you might start to enjoy the commotion.
Well, that's also true. I have fond memories of my adventures with Pale Floater and my Yasnapati. Really? Paimon's happy to hear that. It felt like this Sub-Zero's festival had surprises for everyone.
Yeah, it really did.
When you called out the Aranara, Paimon nearly fell out of the sky in shock.
I'm glad you liked it. I told him to stay hidden so no one knew what was coming.
No wonder Arasaka was so flustered. He was trying to keep it a secret. Oh, Paimon's sure everyone in Sumeru loved the surprise. It felt like a dream.
A dream, huh?
Nahida?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering if this whole thing might be a dream. Then we should do our best to remember it. Huh? Let's capture this moment forever, so that, even if we wake up, this moment will never be lost. That must have been what Alamar wanted when he gave Rukadevada the Weija Eye. Even though we don't have anything that powerful, we still have our own way to stop time. But how can we do that? How? A picture? Oh! All right, everyone, closer together, please. People on the left, make some room. Someone is stepping on my shoe. Sorry, Madam Farazan. There's not a lot of space.
Pale Floater! This spot is reserved for the mighty Pari. Paimon's the only one allowed to float next to him.
So that's what you meant, a picture. I never thought about it that way before. From now on, every time you look at the photo, you'll remember the joy of this moment. I don't have experience with this kind of stuff, but I trust you. I believe with all my heart that time will stop for us in this moment. Get in the picture, Kaveh. Just need to set the timer and we're good. Everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday!
Aww, look at them. Look at CYNO holding a card. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. That's amazing. And that is the completion of Nahida's birthday. What a day. What a beautiful birthday. I am so glad that finally Nahida was actually able to have a great birthday. And let me find, I want to look at the picture. But what a beautiful event for Nahida. I am so glad that she was able to actually have a fantastic birthday, especially with everything that she has been through in her life. And it was amazing. I had a blast, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, it was fun, you know, voice acting. Some of the characters, I can't wait until the voices are back, you know. I do miss them very much. They bring character and emotion to the stories that are being told, and they are really essential, honestly. I can't wait until they get everything all figured out and they can come to an agreement. Fingers crossed. sooner rather than later. But that is it for today's video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Happy birthday, Nahida. We love you. And we will see you all in the next video. Bye!